All right, what's going on, people? This your boy, Mr. Pettyville. Welcome to Mr. Pettyville and Friends. I got my boy with me, Ricco Barrino. Talk to him, Ricco.
We're gonna start this thing off right. We're gonna start this thing off right. Yeah, we gotta do it like that. No other way, man.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Okay, we got several topics for y'all today. Let's see here. First topic, we going with the Diddy situation.
Okay, you wanna go there first?
Yeah. Let's talk about
Okay.
that right there. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, it was said what they said Diddy did.
They say basically he raped Cassie at some point. We don't know. Um, you know how that goes. A lot of people it's a 50-50 situation. A lot of people seem to think, it's kind of like a Bill Cosby situation. Only, you know, people like my partner Slim Thug, they seem to think, hey man, she just needed that bag. She probably, not liking him at the moment. So what better way to do it? He probably did something personal other than what was
mm,
alleged. But I think that's pretty much it. It's a 50-50 situation.
I can't say he did. I can't say he didn't. All I know is within 24 hours, Diddy cut a check. It was settled, and she didn't say nothing else about it. So now, where I'm from, I'm gonna be honest with you. That
Okay.
man ain't want no problems. He said, "Get this money and leave me alone. We not gonna talk about it no more."
Right.
Some may see that as an admission of guilt. Some may see that as I ain't got time for this. But I don't know. I mean, I can't say I wasn't there. But
Indeed.
mm,
Indeed. I mean, I'm like you. I see it both ways. Uh, you know, shout out to Diddy. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. I know him. I've had a chance to be around him. He's been cool. You know what I'm saying when I was around him.
mm,
So but I've heard horror stories. You know what I mean? Just being around other celebrities. We talk about just different wild things. I still think that just because you're wild, you have wild parties. I still think that it that don't make you a barbaric person. Now I don't know. Again, we wasn't there, but uh, just from the time that I've been around him, just seeing how cool he was. It's a hard thing to see. It's unfortunate, really unfortunate, but you know, only he and Cassie know what really took place.
yeah. Now see, a lot of people saying, well, if that was the case, why she ain't trying to get him locked up? Why she ain't pressing the issue as far as like jail time, whatever,
Right,
to make sure it don't happen again?
right,
But some saying she just want the money.
right.
Prime example, look at Bill Cosby.
Indeed.
30 years later, they trying to get Bill locked up. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't I can't say Bill didn't do it, but I can say this. The problem is Bill was brought up in the wrong era. See, if Bill was brought up today, he'd have been all right.
Right,
These motherfuckers love pills and drugs, all that bullshit. So Bill would have been all right today. But back
right,
then, yeah, it wasn't going down that way.
right.
But yeah. So
I mean, I just feel like it's wrong anyway. If you let so much time. Now, I don't say that the crime itself is wrong. You feel me?
true.
But I will say if you if you let so much time go by, it's like I I, I don't know. I feel like you've given so much time for the whole Me Too thing to take form, and now you want to jump out there.
Mm,
You should have did this 30. If something happened to me,
mm,
you know, I give you a good example. If somebody hit your car
yeah.
and decided 10 years later they want to come to you and say, hey man, that dent on the side of your truck, that was me.
Yeah, but
You get what I'm
we ain't
saying?
got that same vehicle no more. It's over with. It's a memory.
Bingo.
Hmm.
There it is. So I just feel like you know, it kind of makes things a little more sloppier nowadays when people are doing this. Attack it right then. Otherwise, it's like, come on, like I think the way the government has it structured where you can run and tell and all these lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of messing with people, um, messing with their livelihood, their families. You know what I mean? It kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, you basically sum up on that one right there. But you will charge certain people for certain things, won't charge others. Like,
Right.
okay, let's be real about it. Here's the way I see it. If an ugly dude holler at a woman, says certain thing,
Hmm.
it's sexual harassment.
Right.
But if she's attracted to the dude and found him fine, guess she called it. He's flirting.
You know what? I never really, I never really looked at it like that.
It's true.
That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's what do we call that? What do we call that? I
Double
mean, it's
standard. That's basically what it is. Double
true
standard.
indeed. True indeed.
So that's a hint to you ugly fellas out there. I'm not calling anybody ugly, but I mean, look, you can't do certain things that handsome people are considered able to do. Let it slide. I'm sorry.
So all right. So let me ask you this
Mhm.
question: would we consider the new ugly? I think nowadays you have to be broke and ugly to be ugly. Because if you got money, you still kind of in the handsome category when it come to women.
Sad but true. Sad but
Yeah,
true.
you know what I mean? We know a lot of cats, a lot of partners that we be around, you know, and they get their money, but they, you know, like my mama used to say, they funny looking. So, but they'll go get the fly chick, the fly. You know, we done been around it.
Yeah.
And actually she willing to make babies. So now the babies are funny looking cute. Cause
Yeah.
you got her, she's fly, and he, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like a little cute, funny looking baby.
In case you're trying to figure out if your child one of them funny looking babies, I'm gonna give you a hint.
Talk to him.
If somebody walks up to you and look at your child and say, "Oh, bless his heart, bless his heart," bless his heart is a southern term for "damn your baby ugly."
Yes.
That's what that
Indeed.
means. Damn your baby ugly.
Indeed. And I mean, you right. I mean, anytime you hear "bless your heart," take notes of that. Remember that now,
That
conscious.
baby ugly.
The baby's ugly. If you hear "bless your heart," you're gonna die laughing because you're gonna go, "Wait a minute, I've heard it. The fellas
Yep.
told me bless your heart means the baby's really
They're not gonna
funny
say
looking."
bless his heart, bless her heart. They're gonna say bless its heart. They don't know what it is. They just know it's ugly.
Yeah.
I know we're not supposed to call kids ugly, but damn it, the truth, the truth.
Okay, so look, that brings us to the next question, like the epidemic of women and the stability rules. Like, you know,
Mhm.
do you feel like it should be a crime to let the money allow you to fall in love with an ugly person in order to make another ugly person? Do you feel like it should be a crime in this world against that? Because you know, technically, if you think about it, back in the day, and still in certain cultures, you know, they kind of handpick. They handpick according to status, and they handpick according to health.
Mhm.
Um, you know, how much money your family has, etc.
Mhm.
But here it's like, you know, freedom of everything. Should that be allowed in certain, you know, certain instances? You know, when you're talking about the way the culture is and how, you know, it's a it's a real situation where these people are getting pregnant by ugly people.
I can't even say on that. Hey, love who you love, be who you want to be. But it don't affect me, so that don't matter. But I'm gonna tell you, you know, I realize too, I believe in science.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I want you to think about it, bro. I want you to think over you two. Think about it for a second.
Okay.
Two negatives equal what in science? Two negatives equal positive, right?
Yeah.
Have you not realized two ugly people make the prettiest babies?
You know what? You're right.
Think about it for a second.
Okay.
Two, the two ugly people make the prettiest baby I ever seen in my life.
So right, but what about the negative and the positive?
You leave it in God's hands. I don't. Whatever happened, happened.
See, that's my thing. Like I've kind of seen it. You know, you on the scene, especially a lot of girls that, you know what I'm saying, you club with, you know what I mean, she fine, you know, one of your partners, you know, she like him, you know he ugly, you know what I mean? You like my partner, you know it's the money. They end up having a child and you don't even want to go to their house because you know, like, you really, especially you, Mr. Pettyville, I just can't see
Mm-hmm.
you being walking into someone's house, $1 million home, and they having that child, and now you gotta tell what because you don't hold your tongue. You gonna keep it 100. You gonna be honest. You might get kicked out of them people's house.
Nope, nope, nope. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Pettyville love the kids. I deal with the kids all the time. I'm not gonna hurt nobody feeling
Okay.
about their job.
Okay.
I'm not.
Good. All right. Okay. That makes sense then. All right. We just wanted to make sure because again, like I said, you know the way the world turns now, people not to me they're not really marrying or being in relationships for true love.
No.
You know what I mean? It's a kind of sort of like, oh, what have you done for me lately? That
And yep.
you know what I mean. So let's get into that. Let's get into how do you feel about how the world turns today when it comes to uh relationships or
Pro-
situationships, if
The
that's a
problem
better
is
term.
relationships and marriages aren't lasting now because people get married for the wrong reasons. That's the that's the number one issue right there. God isn't in relationships, and I'm trying to say this the right way. Like you said earlier, everybody's looking at relationships now because of money. It's not about love. It's about stability, finance. What can you do for me?
Right.
Nobody wants to actually be with somebody where they got to build together. Most women want to come in a situation where therefore the man already has everything
Mm.
established, already got this.
Right.
That that's what she wants. Now, honestly, you have some men out there. I'm not gonna say just women. You have some men the same way, looking for women the same way who got
True.
everything all together. This and that don't have
True.
no flaws, nothing.
True.
They want something already ready made. But back in the day, you would value something more if you built it together.
Mm.
Now, if you bring nothing to the table and you trying to come to my table and have everything already, what is the benefit of me having you?
Mm. You hear
Number
that,
two,
people?
yeah. Number two, if you don't have anything to offer and that man has everything already, chances are he's looking for someone on his level or above already.
Indeed.
You got that date in your means. It's levels of this. You 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 can't be offering nothing but wet ass and expect to get the world.
Oh, pause. That right there was very deep because you got to understand, like, if you look on social media nowadays, I think I might scroll at least 10 times. In those 10 times, I'm going to scroll and find a interview where a girl feels entitled, where she feels like because I got, or what she feels like she got good coochie, you know, a good pussy, whatever y'all want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
She feels like she's worth the whole bag. Like she feels as if like this is what you know, this is what you need to be doing. I seen one where a girl was saying that a man should be making, I want to say, 100,000. What was it? It was some crazy number, and she don't need to be doing nothing but just giving him pussy. And I just feel like society right now, culture is so fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
I feel like we have these expectations set so high of what we feel, and I feel like it's a bunch of fantasies, and they're trying to be fulfilled
Mm-hmm.
in the wrong way. Um, and I think that when it comes to relationships and marriages, that it's gonna get worse.
Yeah. It's as you say, like it's considered unrealistic expectations.
Right.
Point blank. Period. You want the perfect person, and if they're not perfect, you try to mold them to the perfect person. See, here's my thing about it. I tell people all the time. I tell women and men. Once you take somebody and you see their flaws, okay, certain things you could deal with, certain things you can't. But when you start changing a person to the person that you want them to be, eventually they're no longer the person you fell in love with. So at the same time, you're still not going to be happy.
Right.
You gotta take them for what they are. Now, your teens, you experiment. 20s, habit.
Right.
30 and up, that's your lifestyle. That's them. 40, they're stuck in their ways. They're not changing.
Right.
So either you go take what they are or go about your damn business. That's the
There you
bottom
go.
line to it. You can't, trust me, they're not changing. Certain things, habits, maybe. But
Right.
overall, them as a person, they're not changing. So
Right.
you stuck with what you got.
Mm. So let me ask you this question then. Since let's say you got a situation where you got two people, let's say the female right now she ain't quite ready, or maybe he's not quite ready.
Mhm.
Do you feel that it's worth waiting? And if so, how many years could you wait before you say, okay, I'm out, in order for them to evolve and want to take it to the next level?
See, that word you said right there, years. We not about to do that shit. We not about to wait no years.
Right.
Let me tell you something. I know they say what's meant to be will be,
Mm-hmm.
what's not what's not meant to be won't.
Right.
But there come a time. It all depends on how much value you see in yourself.
Mm.
Is that person worth waiting for? Like you can't. Nobody's gonna fall in love at the exact same time. Even y'all dealing together, like you say, yeah.
Right.
Just because you say I love you, don't mean they got to say it back right then.
Right.
You're not gonna love at the same time. You're not gonna be ready for a relationship at the same time.
Right.
But that person got to be doing something to show you that they're working towards that goal.
Right.
If if there's nothing there showing you that, hey, I'm trying to make this work. I'm trying to be with you. I'm trying to deal with you. You're wasting your time.
Right. So all right. So let's switch gears. Let's talk about Will and Jada. Do you feel like, um, even though they have kids, they have history? I don't know if you heard about it or how they were doing things, but I think for like the last 7 years or so, it was more they were like separated, but you know, like even they wasn't in the same house from what I gathered. Um, and I'm gonna just plug it. Jada has it all in the book. I haven't read it yet, but they speak on how right now she's getting ready. So I guess what is your take on that?
Hold
7 years.
she's getting ready for what?
I guess for them to be back together. Like, I guess she's like saying, "Hey, we are together." Da, da, da. What do you feel about that? Especially following up the scandal of her having this whole
I feel Will should have been left that situation years ago.
Mm,
Don't get me wrong. I just like Jada. Will
yeah,
should have been left that situation long ago. That is toxic, completely fool, crazy. I'm sorry. I can't. No. What? Man,
right,
I don't believe in hitting women. I don't.
right.
But if he would trip her ass 2 or 3 times, I wouldn't be mad about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Something I know.
And I'm gonna tell you what makes me think that it's a lot of toxicness on her part when he had to prove himself by slapping Chris. And I think you could tell, like, when she does each interview and they get on that, she be like, yo, that's when, in a sense, she's going like, that's when I knew. Like, it took all that for you to, like, it took him to basically be scrutinized and put on the chopping block for you to go, that's my bad boy, finally. You feel me? I feel like that's unfair.
Okay. I mean, for those of y'all who didn't see, also, well, did you see the part where what Will best friend said?
No, tell me.
Okay, Will best friend of what 30 something years, how many years came out interview and said his exact words was Will wasn't gonna last for her because he can't satisfy her. He said you can't give a woman a pinky when she used to a baby leg.
Whoa. Now, I did not. I wasn't
I don't know how
ready for
you see
that.
it. Yeah.
I
That was all on
wasn't.
social media. His
Oh
his
my
best
God.
friend of 30 years said that. And his best friend also said, well, how can I put this? I mean, it was on social media. He said he walked in. They was on set, and he walked in the trailer, and what dude name is who was the guy that met this
August Alsina.
No.
Wait, it's another guy.
He said Will, his best friend said he
Okay.
walked in set, and
Tupac.
no, Will and what guy name is Dwayne Martin. That was married to Teach Cameron, right?
Yeah.
He said Dwayne was beating the brakes off Will Smith. His best friend, 30 years.
Did not know that. So
that's why I say, man, it's more the stories people realize sometimes. I'm like, yeah, but look, hey, to each his own. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right, so we tackled the topic of just kind of like this whole war on, I call it a war because I think um love is love is just not what it used to be. I think love is about what you see, the glitz and the glamour.
It's financial now. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
and
Financial.
basically the glitz and the glamour is a whole financial situation. So, let's go from there. Let's talk about what do you feel a man should make, or let's just say what should he bring to the table in order to have a successful relationship? What does it take in your mind?
Okay, he got the least to be able to provide, have his own.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, you gotta think about this. And I see it all the time. I'm not gonna sit and say all women are gold diggers.
Right.
Hoes, depends how much that man make. But a true woman don't care how much a man make.
Indeed.
With a hoe you spend money. A woman wants you spend time. Because chances are a woman who's actually ready for a relationship, she already got her stuff. If she got her own money, her own house, all that, she set with all that. Only thing she wants you for is for protection, stability, confidence, and to be there.
Right.
Time. Spend time. For those of y'all don't believe in that, let me tell y'all something now. I'm gonna give y'all a golden rule. Spending time is more important to a woman than spending money. Now some of y'all dudes gonna think y'all can get out here with, hey, I got bread. As long as I get my girl money, she happy.
Right.
She ain't going away. Bullshit. I'm gonna tell you now. As a professional side dude, a retired professional side dude, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I done dealt with many women who had men who had a bunch of money.
Right.
But the man didn't have time. That's how I got in the picture.
I like that. That's deep. That's deep. So with that being said, like, how do you, what would be some of the things that a man should do for all the fellas out here watching? Because a lot of times we do get caught up in going, making our money. You know what I mean? At what point do you decide, wait, I need to wake up or I'm going to lose something? I'm going to lose something good.
At what point? Truthfully.
Because, we on autopilot. A lot of us men are on autopilot. We working on the career. That's the first thing, we try to do. Or let me say it better. How do we start to get the balance? Have a balance there.
First of all, you don't look for love. That's the first problem right there. Stop looking for it.
Right.
The phrase "you found what you're looking for" means that also.
Right.
When you go looking for something, you go find what you're looking for, whether it's negative or positive. And you're going to fool yourself. If you wake up looking for a relationship, guess what? You come across a woman. That means at that moment, every woman you come across in your mind is going to might be relationship material. So what you're technically doing is you're looking at all the positive qualities. You're looking for all the positive.
Right.
But at the same time, you want something so bad you're overlooking all the red flags.
Come on now. Come on, talk to him.
It's the truth. I mean,
come on.
And later on down the line, Once you realize, hey, okay, you know what? Well, hey, she do this. I can't stand this. I can do that. Guess what? She been doing it the whole time. You just wasn't seeing it.
Mm.
Everybody know within the first 4 months you meet the representative. That's common sense. They're going to be everything that basically they want you to see.
Mm.
But when you're not looking for it, better yet, when you're in traffic and you're speeding down the road wide open trying to get somewhere,
Right.
you don't notice who beside you, none of that. You don't pass nothing.
True indeed.
But when you cruise and take your time, you notice your whole surroundings.
Mm.
You got to picture the whole surroundings.
I like that.
The best part of a trip ain't the destination; it's the journey there.
Now, come on, listen. He talking. He talking now.
It's the journey there.
Come on now. You're talking.
It's the truth.
So listen, for anybody who's listening now, you know, we trying to break some real stuff down. You know, a lot of times, again, the gift is social media. The curse is social media.
I swear.
And for a lot of people who's watching this first golden episode, where you're dropping nuggets, you know, we definitely want you to start like opening your mind and paying attention, because a lot of times we don't, or we lose sight of, you only get one life,
That's it.
and you gotta try to make the best in that one. My philosophy is always, you know, you get one and then you're done. So let's have fun. You want to have fun doing it, but you want to make the right decisions. You want to be able to work hard enough. And also look at life like credit. Um, I feel like if you mess your credit up, you're gonna catch hell trying to get out of debt
Mm-hmm.
and get what you want. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us have to settle because we messed our lives up,
Mm-hmm.
and we trying to figure it out. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to be able to encourage, anybody listening and looking at this podcast, um to just kind of take accountability for what's going on in your life and
Say
where
that
you want to
again.
be. Got to take accountability. Want to be responsible, because all you have is you. If you want something, you know what type of lifestyle you want, you can definitely change. But you got to be willing to work and put in order to get that change. So, I know I'm a real advocate for it. You know what I'm saying? We all fall down. But what the man say? Donnie
Get back.
McClurkin say we get back
Get
up.
back up.
And it's about what you gonna do.
Yep. And number two, you can't fix a problem if you don't admit you have one.
Ooh. Now come on. Now see what
Mhm.
you just said is probably one of the, I don't know, you done said a bunch, you done gave us a bunch of gems, but that one you definitely want to kind of take this in, what he's about to say. But I had to interject because a lot of times we're in a society now where we've evolved to not take accountability for the things that we've done. We
Mm-hmm.
pointing fingers, and we ain't realizing how many pointing back at us. Always you. Sometimes, in order to solve the problem, you have to swallow your pride.
And admit you have one also.
There you go.
It's like, honestly, just listen sometimes. The problem is people listen to respond
Mhm.
versus listen to actually fix the issue.
Wow.
Communication is key, but comprehension foundation.
Wow.
If if I could sit and tell you out there, okay, look, one thing I hate is, okay, if I have a problem with something and I come to you with it, then don't wait till I come to you and instead of listening to what I say, automatically you in defense mode. Well, hey, well, shoot, you do this, you do that. That means you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Right.
You listen to respond. So basically, now we still stuck with the same thing back and forth.
And that a lot. So I tell people, uh, you know, they got the top three relationship killers. I have to put communication at the top. It's
It
got to
is.
be number one, because a lot of times everyone wants to be right and they don't want to admit that, and they don't even want to admit that, yeah, I want to be right. And like you said, uh, you fall into this thing where it's a record that's just spinning and
Mm-hmm.
spinning, and now before you know it, the needle done jumped all the way off. The record is gone. Um, and so I'm glad that you touched on that, because it's a lot of things that I want to see you be able to cover um, through the journey of the podcasting, and I think that was a great way to start. So we gonna leave all that alone because of
Yeah,
course we
yeah.
can get deep. We of course I do understand that you will be bringing in some female help to kind of so we can break it up and get both sides when we
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
yeah when we touch in the topic of relationships. So we're gonna kind of leave that alone right now, but we gonna go into some other stuff. The holidays are here,
Mm-hmm.
and
Hold on. I want y'all to realize don't think we just get on women, fellas we on
yeah,
y'all ass too now
ooh, big time.
because some of y'all make us look bad out here too. So we on y'all asses too now.
You
I'm telling
know
you
it.
now.
So listen, with that being said, because I know that you speak heavy um when it comes to relationships and you don't mind telling the motherfucker about his or herself. Y'all make sure if you're not following Kelly Mr. Pettyville himself, I'm sorry, let me put some respect
Put
on it.
respect on my name.
Mr. Pettyville, if you're not following him, where should they follow you at?
On Facebook, you can go to Kelly Mr. Pettyville Bostic. On Instagram and TikTok is Mr. Pettyville.
All right, same for me. You want to follow me to hear, we asking questions to see what's going on, just to follow us. Ricco Barrino, RICCO BARRINO. Again, Ricco RICCO BARRINO. Make sure you hit me TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You see the blue check, you know it's me.
That's official right there.
Now, let's let's move forward and talk about the fact that you know what I'm saying this is your first official podcast day. So we're gonna give
Yes.
you a hand for that.
I thank y'all for this too. Thank y'all for all the support. Everybody believing in me also.
Man, listen, this is a great time for you to even be able to launch it. I feel like some things happen for a reason. Well, all things. He does things for a reason. We've been talking about this moment. I told you that I believed in you. Some things have happened for us to get to this point, and I think it was God that
Yep.
that kind of put it. You know, He put us in the whole. We had to be in that circle to hold each other accountable and say, "Come on, you going with me." Um, and I feel like what better time than the holidays? We're right now we're approaching it's Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like like most people when it comes to the gym, they want to start first of the year. We like, nah, we're gonna start now. So at the top of the year, you really running.
There you go.
So with that being said, I want to congratulate you. Also, um, let's talk about what the menu looks like at the family home. This Thursday.
Let's see here. I'm going to grandma's house. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm not cooking nothing. See, I was gonna barbecue turkey, but I don't know. We still might do that depending on what my
Come
cousin
on,
talking
man.
about.
I'm thinking about coming down there and meeting the other family members and trying to have a good time.
Hey
Cause
man.
honestly, I ain't got nothing going on.
Hey,
We
look here.
still trying to figure it out too.
Hey, y'all welcome to come on, man. Look at grandma got everything, even down the chitlins. Mother mama
Now
house,
see,
all
wait,
that.
whoa,
Yes,
whoa,
chitlins,
conscious.
yes,
Do you
all
eat
that.
chitlins? Okay, no chitlins for
I'm
me
gonna
either.
tell you, I'm a country ass dude.
Oh my
You give me some chitlins, some
god.
rice, and hot sauce. I'm happy. I'm
Well, look,
good.
I'm gonna tell your sister, Fannie Mae, Fantasia. Now, I don't want to. I don't like throwing out there, but once upon a time, I don't know if she still do, but she'll tear some chitlins up.
You damn right.
And I got a crazy cousin, talk fast, 100 miles an hour, and love to cook. He would show up at the shows with a plate of chitlins. I'd be like, listen, bro, come on, no, don't do this. But yeah, he would. But again, that's real family. He keep it real. So shout out to my cousin Otis. We love Otis. We love Otis. You feel me? And so that's my right hand man. So shout out to O. But you know what I mean. I'm looking for some good times, making new family members. Now, me personally,
Mm.
I'm gonna be looking forward to. I'm gonna try to. I probably buy a whole sweet potato pie off someone. I'm looking forward to sweet potato pie. I gotta have some award winning dressing. Ain't nothing like somebody. If somebody knows, some people call it stuffing. We call it dressing. So if I can have, I need a good dressing and probably some. If the turkey right now, some people I'm quite sure as you know,
Mm.
they don't know how to cook that damn turkey right, and it
They
be
don't.
dry.
They don't.
So I need some good turkey. Give me some dressing, and I'll pay for a whole sweet potato pie if it's good. That
Oh,
nice light skin got that orange, that tint to it.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you now. Mama Hazel got the best sweet potato pie I ever had.
Well, listen, you take me to Mama
Man,
Hazel.
look. Usually every Thanksgiving, I get a whole pie myself. I get a pie
See,
myself.
I
get a
knew we
pie
was
myself.
twins.
I
I
get a
gotta
pie
have a whole
myself.
pie.
Mama, you heard that. So I need my pie again this year. I need my pie.
But thank God, I'm single this year. So because I'm gonna keep it honest. After I eat that pie, though you may not want to spend the night with me. It's going down. It's going down. I mean, gas on deck, big gas. So at least give me 2 days. You gonna pull up on me, ladies. Give me 2 days, and you can have me back.
It sound like you could be in your pie and up here you ain't down there.
Dang.
You save your pie till you get home.
Yeah, cause yeah, I know me. And Kelly gonna look right at me when it get kind of gassy. He gonna look at me like, bro, don't come down here starting this shit. You
Yeah,
feel
no,
what I'm
man, your
saying?
damn keys.
Oh man.
Oh God.
So, all right. With that being said, we getting ready to go into Thanksgiving. What's Christmas looking like for you? You got a bunch of gifts to get.
No, my kid's grown now. Thank God.
Don't
Won't he
that
do
feel
it?
good?
I swear.
Oh my
Won't he do
God!
it? Won't he do it?
Like that to me. That 18 proud years of service, you feel good knowing that you ain't got to break them kids off with a bunch of gifts that they not gonna play with after the first. We gonna give it 60 days. Depends on the toy or whatever we got them. They probably start ignoring it after 60 days. It's over.
But you know what though? I give my kids credit by one thing. My kids have never been the kind that actually ask for all this, all that, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like it's like you know how some kids be having iPhones, iPad, all this
Right.
create something like this. Mine was never that type.
Wow.
They were simple. It's like I guess they were like me, raised like me. It's just I get throughout the year, so therefore
That's
why
awesome.
go out the way?
That's awesome. Because
It's
I mean,
simple, simple stuff.
but that means that you taught them great values. Because you know, again, we dealing with a society, and I'm quite sure it's worse now, where, especially in the city, it was all about who had what. Jordans, what bicycle you got. Then one thing I will say,
Mhm.
I thank God for our game systems didn't cost what these game systems cost nowadays.
Yes, Lord.
You know what I mean? When we was coming up, I mean, a few $100, you got a game system now.
Yeah.
And back then, that still was a lot of money, but you felt like you had to have it. But it's not like it was like how it was back then. It's not how it is now. But it's good that you were able to teach the kids that because now parents are falling out with their kids when that what they wanted ain't under the tree, and what they wanted, them Jordans may cost $300-$400.
I'm sorry. Kids got too many options these days. That's the problem. Kids
Indeed.
got choice. It's like now you got kids saying what they want for dinner, what they ain't gonna eat, what they ain't gonna eat.
Right.
I didn't come from that era.
Right.
Either I ate what you cooked or I was hungry.
Right.
It wasn't no, I don't want this. I'm not eating that.
Right.
No.
I think
Kids
that's
got
where
too much freedom.
Yeah, I think that's where we, and we'll probably touch this on another one, but we gotta speak on it right now since it's the first episode. But parenting, you know what I mean? Realizing that, hopefully you can wake up and go, wait a minute, babies having babies, you're trying to be their friend versus trying to
Be their parent.
be their parent. And what happens is you have a whole society of lost children because you didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes in our community we gotta start holding ourselves accountable. Back in the day, it used to take a village.
Yeah.
You used to could get your ass whooped by your uncle, and then when you get home,
You get another bit.
you gonna
It
get
ain't
it
gotta be
again.
uncle. It could be your friend's parents.
Yeah.
Everybody. See, I came up in Hammonville. Let me explain something about the ranch. For those y'all who don't know about the ranch. Where I came up, it was the same families there since I was born. Well, hell, since my dad's born. Everybody. So when you act up at your house, that was the best bet. Now I ain't gonna lie, we was bad as hell. I can't say some stuff we did on here because I'm not gonna incriminate myself.
Right.
But let's just say, whenever we act up, the best bet was act up at your house because you act up at your homeboy house, their parents were able to beat you and send you home. So by the time you get home, they done call your mom and daddy.
Right.
Now you gotta get another beating because you acted up at somebody's house. Now
Right.
see, my dad lived in North Carolina. He lived in Greensboro. But my grandma stayed in Hammondville. Mama stayed in Leawood. So I got 3 beatings for the same thing. I would get beat at my homeboy house, then get grandma's get a beating.
Dang.
And by the time mama came from grandma's house, now mama got cut by behind. Either my daddy got cut by behind when he come home.
Dang.
Bro, no lie. The worst beating ever. I'm telling you right now, I'm still traumatized to this day. I made the one mistake that we as black folks and youngins would never supposed to say. I started. Now I ain't gonna lie, I started in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
See, yeah,
so, yep.
culture.
Yep, I found the shit cool as hell when the boy said. So guess what I did?
What you
I was
say?
in Miss Perry class. I got Miss Perry class.
Uh-huh.
Miss Perry said, Kelly, don't make me call your daddy. Yeah, and it was my moment. It's my time to shine.
Don't say it,
I look
bro.
at her. I said, my daddy ain't here.
Whoa.
So Scott and Trey said, oh. She didn't say nothing. She said, okay. So we on the bus.
Yeah.
School out. We on the bus. Pull up to middle school. I'm on the bus cutting up.
Mm-hmm.
So Nikki, my cousin said, Nikki said, Kelly, ain't your daddy car today?
Oh.
Now, mind you, again, we in Pepnico, South Carolina.
Right.
My daddy is in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Shout out to Greensboro and
Do
Pepperco.
you know how mad Leon Boston had to be to drive from Greensboro just to Pepnico?
Listen, conscious. That is a hump, mind you.
3 and
It's
a
a
half
hump.
hours. My dad drove 3.5 hours. Just tell me get off the bus. He said, y'all he walk on the bus. Look around. You here. That was the longest walk ever. With Miss Perry. Man, look here. We got me to the house. This first time I was introduced to a butt naked ass whooping.
Oh, not the butt naked.
He said, go in the room. I went in the room around there. So I leaned over like you was like, damn, man. He said, strip.
Oh
Strip.
my God.
This is new to me. Strip.
Right.
Okay. Take my pants off, shirt off? No, drawers, everything. Man, look here, bro. I still got a mark on my leg to this day where the buckle hit me at. All I saw was wall, window, door, chair. Wall, window, door, chair.
Oh.
I was running in circles going away. Man, look here. But the worst part about it is, what hurt more than that beating is, I ain't gonna lie, the beat hurt. It hurt.
Right.
But I got school next day.
I knew it was coming.
Miss Perry, a little short ass, look at me and say, she look at me and say, hey, Kelly.
Oh.
And it's gave me a look like, I couldn't say nothing back. I couldn't say nothing.
Bro, I remember them days. I remember thinking that the teacher gonna side with you or whatever, or you come back, you come in from, you done got your ass whooped good, and the next day you like, see, I had to get a whooping. That shit didn't do nothing. But what we can say is them horrific ass whoopings made us who we are today. We think now. You feel me? When we go to do something, we actually put thought process into like, damn, I do that. My chances of getting caught or whatever. You feel me? I'm gonna give them a hand, man. Hey, I want to appreciate my parents and everybody, the village that made us who we are today. Because again, without you guys, we wouldn't be sitting here. We'd probably be somewhere dead or in prison.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out.
But
to
you
them.
know what though? One of the things as a child, we didn't understand when our parents said this hurt me more than it hurt you.
Right.
We thought it was a lie.
Right.
But the first time I had to actually beat my daughter, oh my God.
Don't it hurt?
Man, listen, I drove from Pamlico to Columbia to cut my daughter behind. And her mama still laughed at me to this day. She's like, I didn't think you was gonna do it. I beat my daughter one time in my life.
That's what happened to me.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I almost had a stroke doing it. I almost died.
Yeah.
I got home at the car, had to call night. Daddy love you. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. Man,
Yeah.
it hurts. It do
It
hurt.
it, it hurts. As parents, it really hurts because so now I understand
Yeah.
why it's so hard, you know what I'm saying, for the generations that are coming, but it's something that you have to do only if you want to. And I tell people, I lost a child. So I know how it feels. It's something that you have to do in order to save your kids. Save that child from going to prison. Save that child from going from you having to bury your child.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that we touched on that. I know we starting to get ready to come to a close, but I think we tackled some good topics for the first time, a trial run. Y'all please let us know how we doing right here on Mr. Pettyville, the Mr. Pettyville and Friends show. Hopefully I'm saying it right. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it right.
Yeah, yeah. We're working the kinks out right now. We're just getting everything known right now.
And make sure share this. You know, share everything that we doing. You like the topics. If you have topics that you feel like that Mr. Pettyville needs to touch on, feel free to write. Make sure you follow us. Um, yeah, I think
That's
the
it.
first one was good.
Yep. I enjoyed it.
There we go. We just talking, like I said. You know, this is something that has been in the making, and Mr. Petterville is definitely climbing. So anybody who support, because I see where you support people. I was
Mm-hmm.
just letting Conscious know, like, I see where a commercial may come. You're gonna tag, and post people on your page.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all do the same. Continue to support. Make sure you like and share the content. Um, we're gonna have I'm pushing for Pettyville and Friends um to for the YouTube page, etc. So y'all get ready because we're gonna make sure this man get monetized and make sure he gets where he needs to be. We got so much more coming, and I think that's a good job for today. What you
Mm-hmm.
think?
Pretty much on that one.
Anything you want to say?
I just want to thank y'all for supporting me all this time. That's basically it. It's like you said, it's more to come. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. That's it. It's only the beginning.
There you go. Last but not least, new movie coming out. My sister is a star in. For those of you who don't know, my little sister is Fantasia. She's starring in the Color Purple movie, produced by the Oprah Winfrey, and that drops next month. I haven't really got the date yet. I be doing so much because right now I'm executive producing her project, but y'all make sure y'all get to the movies and y'all let us know what you think. Again, this is one big family. Um, 2024 is gonna be big, but again, of course, we'll keep coming at you and letting everybody know. So, hey, that pretty much wraps up the day. I had fun. A big special shout out to Maximus Studios and my
Mm-hmm.
partner Conscious. We trying to get him on the show.
Definitely.
So where we have 1/3 camera, you know what I'm saying. If you don't know, he's the guy working the whole situation. It's a very important piece of the puzzle. Can we make some noise for Mr. Conscious?
Yeah, yeah. We're behind the scene over there doing his thing with us also.
Yes, sir. So
We gonna put him on the scene though. He got to join us. He got to join us.
yeah, he's definitely got a face. I mean, I don't know. You single, Conscious? Ladies, you're gonna love Conscious. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the face of this whole organization, and what I'm saying, we look forward to everybody. You know what I mean, being able to welcome Mr. Conscious on. And with that being said, hey man, let's get ready so we can make more episodes, enjoy family, and we want to wish everybody happy holidays.
Yep, and everybody be safe also. Like I said, just stay tuned in. We're gonna have a select date for everything to come on out, but I will keep you posted, sponsored everything, let you know whenever every episode will drop. So till then, y'all take it easy, stay safe, and stay out of trouble. Y'all hold it down.
Salute.
Holla.